Stanford is facing a lot of backlash about accessible education right now.
Hello, I could really use your help right now.
I'm Benjamin with the Stanford Daily. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Plus, why COVID restrictions might start decreasing soon. Antonio Milani is a prospective Frosh who was super psyched to get into Stanford earlier this fall. After he got in, he reached out about a homework scribe to the Office of Accessible Education. Antonio has cerebral palsy, which affects movement, so he needs a scribe to help write. But after explaining his circumstances to the office, they responded by saying that a scribe for homework is a, quote, personal service, which they don't pay for.
If I don't get this, I won't be able to attend my dream school, and my dreams of becoming a lawyer will be decimated. Stanford is a billion-dollar institution that has a responsibility to provide these accommodations.
Though the Office of Accessible Education referred Antonio to other potential sources of funding, he estimates that he still has to pay upwards of $55,000 for his accommodations. Antonio took to Instagram to share his story, where he's racked up over 13,000 likes and widespread support from all classes at Stanford. This Wednesday, Santa Clara County moved into the less restrictive red tier, a step down from the previous purple tier as cases continue to decline. Some non-essential businesses, like gyms, museums, and restaurants, can open indoors with reduced capacity. But just because things are reopening doesn't mean they're safe. 4 on-campus RAs told The Daily they're worried that Stanford's current approach to COVID protocol violators hasn't been effective enough, especially as the university gears up to welcome approximately 1,300 juniors and seniors back to campus this spring. So far, Stanford has stuck by its educational approach to reprimanding students who aren't up to social distance, like having Frosh give presentations to their entire dorm about the importance of mask wearing. But the RAs we spoke to think the university might need to bring down some bigger consequences on students who aren't willing to follow the rules. Anyway, the bottom line is please keep wearing a mask and social distancing. We can get through this. And Stanford Medicine just hit a major milestone, now conducting over 500,000 COVID tests since last March. Stanford's clinical virology lab was one of the first in the nation to develop a successful test back at the beginning of the pandemic, and they've since provided vital test access all across the Northern Bay Area.
Hi, it's Sophia with this week's sports. Baseball falls just short of a 4-game sweep as they win their first 3 games this season against Santa Clara. Despite slight struggles on Sunday, the team boasts a strong offense that suggests a successful season. You can find updated results from this weekend's 4-game series against San Francisco on the Daily's website. Stanford Wrestling is currently ranking 19th in the nation after finishing 3rd at the Pac-12 championships last weekend. 7 Cardinal finish in the top 3, while Jaden Abbas wins the 149-pound weight class. Jackson Desario, Real Woods, Shane Griffith, and Nathan Traxler all finished 2nd in their respective weight classes and joined Abbas as Stanford's 5 automatic qualifiers to the NCAA tournament. You can watch that from March 18th to March 20th. In other Pac-12 championship news, both men's and women's cross-country wins conference titles on Friday. Ella Donahue leads the women's team with a 2nd-place finish, while Charles Hicks finishes 2nd overall in the men's race to lead the men's team. And finally, Stanford football now releases its schedule for 2021. The team will kick off their season against Kansas State on September 4th and will open conference play the following week with a road game against USC. Big game will be on November 20th as the Cardinal look to defend the Axe once again, and the season will wrap up with a game against Notre Dame at Stanford Stadium on November 27th. Stay tuned.